festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Chicago Bulls. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Now here's Hardaway. And that one drops.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Thompson against Simons. Chicago with a rebound. This is the first they're seeing of Houston. The 3 ball. No good that time. The 3 from Thompson. Buries it from 3.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Here's Simons, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The line for 1.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Now here's Thompson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Eason. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Thompson against Simons. The 3, Hardaway. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Outside Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Smith with a screen on Durant. Smith outside. Pass to Hardaway. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Simons passes to Smith. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Up and over Smith. The shot by Buzelis no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Durant against Hardaway. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 5.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Giddey against Durant. Outside Hardaway. Puts up a 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Eason, pass to Durant. Pass to Thompson. Durant surveying the D. Over Giddey. Durant, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Thompson finds Durant. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Simons outside. They set a pick. The three. It's hauled in by Houston. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Houston. And it's Giddey missing. Eason, pass to Durant. It's Şengün, high post. He's against Smith. Şengün in the post, covered by Smith. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. There's a screen from deep. Giddey. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
Team foul. On the floor for the Bulls, number 30, Trey Jones.
Simons deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Eason with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Durant, pass to Smith, over Buzelis, and another basket for Houston.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Simons. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
Boys, Simons' jump shot is pure from anywhere on the floor.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The 4th spot held by the Rockets.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Giddey against Durant. Pass to Şengün from 20 feet. Another one falls for Houston.
I just love the ball movement.
And here are the Bulls now. 9-point game. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 8. And here's Eason. Now here's Durant. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
2 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Eason can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. Giddey passes to Jones. Here's Simons. Chicago passing it around. Smith with a screen on Thompson. There's Simons with a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
KD has such a tight handle, especially at his size. The man's a future Hall of Famer.
The Bulls have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Simons. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Here's Peterson. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. And he gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And here's Simons outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Smith. Simons has got 16 points now. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Houston leading by 4. Here's Peterson. Pass to Capella. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Peterson. Guarded by Kuro. 4 on the clock. From 11 feet away. Peterson no good.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
On the wing, Simons. Shoots over Shepard. Another miss by Simons. Houston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Jones with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Here's Buzelis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. There's Simons with a 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Simons gone 3 for 6 from distance. He's feeling it. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jones misses.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Houston shooting their first free throw of the evening. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Reed's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Okoro. And it's Colin Sexton in for Jones.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
2 minutes.
Here's Giddey. Capella with a rebound.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Second chance effort, and it's good on the lay-in.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Simons passes to Giddey. And here's Reed. Back to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. And he converts the layup.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Pass to Capella. Here's Peterson. Capella, screen on Giddey. Back to Capella. Deflected. Right side Giddey. Here's Simons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got 21 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Capella. Back to Van Vliet. Over Sexton. Can't cash it in from the high post. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Here's Shepard. No points so far. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Clint Capella out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Peterson in at the three. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Reed's checked in for Chicago.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back over to you, Brian.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Şengün. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Giddey. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Peterson. The three is up. Counted from distance. Peterson's got 5 points.
Yeah, Shepard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Inside, here's Reed, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Peterson. 5 points in the game. Şengün, no good. And here's Jones. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Giddey finds Williams. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second, and it's Shepard missing. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Outside for Sexton. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Jones. Now here's Reed. And here's Giddey. With some arc. The 3 from Sexton. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Timeout.
Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
He's checked in for Houston. Then for Chicago, Hardaway's checked in for Reed, and Simon has subbed in for Sexton. The Rockets trail. Now Durant. 9 points in the game. Large KD.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nice shot by Durant. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. Houston working the ball around. And stolen by Williams. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's just showing off tonight. Simon's an explosive scorer with great energy.
Right wing. Pass to Capella. Here's Peterson. Şengün in the post. Giddey defends. And the shot goes. Şengün's got 8.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Williams with the screen. Here's Jones. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Pass to Durant. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 4th, Josh Giddey.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The Bulls making a switch here. Luz Ellis has checked in. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside Giddey. Pass to Hardaway from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. And Durant gets it to go.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Now here's Hardaway, guarded by Durant.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Capella with the jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Buzelis. Hardaway with a screen on Şengün. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 7 assists in the game. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Durant against Hardaway. Here's Şengün. Sinks the tray. Şengün's got 11 points.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Durant. Chicago making their last shot. And stolen by Hardaway. And they're on the run. Here's Buzelis. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim. He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Giddey with it. His last outing, he had 20. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Peterson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Hardaway. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Here's Peterson. He's got 5. Şengün, a screen on Jones. Here's Shepherd. Buzelis grabs the board. Well, Chicago's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And it's Giddey missing. Houston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Peterson, that one's good. Peterson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Will go for a different look here. Adams checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Şengün. Eason's checked in for Peterson. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepherd. And the Bulls also making a change. Smith, he's checked in for Jones. Houston on D. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer, Buzelis. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Durant, pass to Smith. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Back to Smith. That's good, and so Durant with the assist. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Giddey. Back to Simons. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep, Giddey. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Thompson against Simons. Smith right side. Up top, Thompson. He's got 5. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
And here's Smith. Now here's Hardaway. Chicago passing it around. And here's Simons outside. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Simons outside. Back to Giddey. Fires for 3. That's good from Hardaway on the assist from Giddey. Hardaway's got 8 here in this quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Thompson passes to Smith. Outside Eason. Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Back to Smith. Lots of room. Count the basket. Smith's got 6.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smith passes to Hardaway. Here's Giddey. The baseline J is on the way. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And they'll get another chance. Stolen by Thompson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rockets. Here measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Taking a look at Houston. Fresh out the gates, they've already established themselves as one of the teams to beat.
That is certainly reflected in their ranking here, a team to be reckoned with. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Thompson. And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Anthony Simons. Boozella's out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. Şengün passes to Smith. Here's Eason. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Hardaway grabs the board. Chicago leading. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Simons. The three. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Giddey against Durant. Pass to Thompson. Back to Durant. Stolen by Giddey. Here's Simons. No luck on that one. Nice D from Thompson. Rockets trail by 3. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Houston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. The lead is 2. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Simons. There's the 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Durant for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from 3. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Houston, 4th.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thompson with a screen. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 23.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Smith with a screen on Thompson. Simons passes to Hardaway. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hardaway's got 15.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Thompson with a screen. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. There's Simons with a 3. Can't hit that one.
And sometimes on defense, people just get lucky.
The shot's good. And that's now 11 points for Amen Thompson. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Here's Simons. And a two-handed jam!
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Houston has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Durant, the pass to Şengün. The kick to Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A nice shot by Smith.
Right back at you, Smith, with that picture-perfect stroke.
Giddey passes to Smith. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Durant. 26 points for him. Şengün, a screen on Giddey. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Sunday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Hornets, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during the young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
And it's Simons missing. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the 3rd quarter so far. Eason, good.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Pass to Hardaway. On the wing, Simons. Lets it go from deep. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Now here's Giddey. 17 points in the game. Out to Simons. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Outside Hardaway. Giddey against Durant. Shot clock at 6 to stop the run. And there's Simons. That one's good on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Houston leading by 3. Now here's Thompson. He's got 13. Here's Eason. And the three-pointer goes. Eason's got 10.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Hardaway, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And the bucket is good.
Love seeing Smith use the mid-range. If you're going to be a great player, you have to develop that shot.
Here's Giddy. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Thompson passes to Şengün. 6 to shoot. Up and over Hardaway. And Şengün gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Houston making some changes. Capella comes in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Eason. And a change for the Bulls. Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway. The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddy. They need this. And he lays it up and in. Giddy's gotten 4 this quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddy is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Durant with the bucket.
That's his 3rd three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Shoots over Capella. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. The 3. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 16 in the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddy. And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 17-point game. Pass to Simons. Capella against Smith. And here's Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Shepard. And stolen by Jones. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Durant. Back to Jones. Smith against Capella. Smith passes to Giddy. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Simons outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Now Giddy. Will it go? That one goes in. Giddy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Crafty finish by Giddy, managing to overcome the contest.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. To the inside. Thompson outside. And here's Shepard for 3. Simons with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Buzelis. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Şengün. Here's Thompson. That shot missing. And for the Bulls, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Simons outside. On the wing, Jones. No points yet. Shoots over Shepard. Jones misses.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Giddy. Out to Simons. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddy. Simons got 38 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Houston up by 15. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperon Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Simons missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Hardaway, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Shepard, that's good.
Such a skilled shooter. Reed Shepard, one of the reasons they're excited about his future.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hardaway. Chicago passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shepard. Back to Capella. Van Vliet outside. Now Şengün. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Showing his confidence. Şengün taking the shot the moment he has the ball.
Pass to Simons. Fires, high post. It's hauled in by Houston. Peterson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Şengün. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Şengün's got 20 points.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Outside Hardaway. The 3 from Okoro. It's hauled in by Houston. There's Peterson. And again, it's Houston.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
Hardaway with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Jones. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Pass to Peterson. Back to Van Vliet. Takes a 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Now Simons. Count it. Simons has got 40 points.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Pass to Peterson. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 drives. Jones against Van Vliet. And here's Jones. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Now Williams. From deep. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Shepard for 3. Houston with another miss.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Another three for Chicago.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Houston leading by 16. Pass to Peterson. Up top, Şengün. Here's Peterson. Defended by Hardaway. Here's Peterson. 6 to shoot. Here's Shepard. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet, the pass to Capella. And he banks in the layup.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Pass to Williams. Simons outside. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. From downtown. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Hardaway.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
Houston has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Launches it from deep. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 18. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Jones. And here's Simons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Shepard. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. And he lobs it up top. And the basket by Van Vliet. And the Rockets lead by 21.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Williams a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Jones. Chicago passing it around. Williams passes to Okoro. Jones from outside. Peterson with a rebound. Peterson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Van Vliet against Hardaway. There's the drive. Chalk up 2 there. Peterson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Jones. The drive by Simons. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Shepard. Van Vliet outside. Şengün a screen on Jones. Van Vliet the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now Williams. Back to Jones. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Şengün, a screen on Jones. Throws it up high! And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
He misses the free throw.
A true leader on the floor. Van Fleet knows how to run an offense very efficiently.
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Peterson. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. Then for Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Buzelis comes in for Okoro. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. Outside Hardaway. Back to Giddey. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith with it, guarded by Smith. Şengün passes to Durant. Smith outside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Giddey against Thompson. 4-3. And it's Giddey missing.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Back to Şengün. Left side Durant. Up top Thompson. Defended by Hardaway. Thompson, no good. Well, the Bulls shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Van Vliet finds Thompson. Smith with a screen on Simons. And here's Smith. The 3-ball. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
Step back and fire. And it's Simons missing. And the Rockets with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Puts up a 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Şengün. Now Durant. Şengün passes to Durant. Back to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup. Şengün's got 11 in the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Pass to Hardaway. There's the triple. The shot comes out. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Giddey. And here's Simons outside. Smith with the rebound. Now Durant. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.